Hi guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies. And today I want to introduce to you my top 10 cryptocurrencies for 2018. Only a few days until 2018 is officially here. So I hope you're having a great Christmas time. I certainly do, but that's not an excuse to not make videos. So let's get into it. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a comment down below with your Litecoin address, because among everybody I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin, and of course thumbs up for the video if you enjoy it. So let's get started without further ado. Here's my top 10, and keep in mind that this is my personal opinion, not financial advice, and it's in a random order, so it's not like 1 is the best or 10 is the best. It's just completely random in the order I pretty much thought of them. So the first one is gonna be Ethereum. A little bit more transactions per second than Bitcoin, plus the smart contracts have a huge, could have a huge value for the world. Smart contracts could automate so many things where humans are needed and cut so many costs. The question is, will the Ethereum network be able to withstand the traffic long term? We saw with CryptoKitties that Ethereum had quite some issues, but I think brilliant and extremely smart Vitalik Buterin has a solution for that. Second is going to be Iota, decentralized machine-to-machine communication with almost no transaction costs and instant transaction, and it doesn't cost anything, gets more decentralized and faster the more people join. Brilliant concept, but the question is, will Iota be able to provide that in reality when it hits the market? They're already talking with many business ventures. Bosch has officially released a statement that they actually invested something into Iota. There was some weird stuff going on about Iota. First they were partners of Microsoft, then they said no, we're actually not partners, we're just talking with each other. But if Iota really does pull off what they promised, they're going to be huge, I'm sure. Then next, Ripple, how cryptocurrencies are supposed to be fast, cheap, has a lot of customers from the bank segment. But the question is, will they really be decentralized? Because currently many people are kind of freaked out by Ripple because Ripple Labs has a lot of shares. Many XRPs are owned by Ripple Labs, so it's not really that decentralized, so they have a lot of power, and we're going to see what's going to happen next. Substratum, decentralized internet. I love the idea of Substratum, one of my personal favorites. Basically, the idea is that you host your domain somewhere in the internet in a peer-to-peer network, and the advantage is that governments and states are not able to access your websites, so they can pretty much fuck off if they want to ban you, which is a great thing considering that, for example, more rigorous states or governments such as China just ban people when they're not complying with the government. So I think that's investing Substratum is investing in a world that's that values free speech, and I think that that's amazing. I'm gonna have to move my camera, I'm very sorry. Next one's gonna be Litecoin, the silver of Bitcoin, higher supply, cheaper transaction fees, it's faster. We saw the huge increase in Litecoin when Bitcoin went up. People couldn't access their fiat money, so they exchanged to Litecoin. So many people switched to Litecoin in that moment because the Bitcoin network was completely clogged and couldn't handle all the transactions. So that's when Litecoin exploded, and currently Litecoin is feeling comfortable around the $300 mark. So great returns of investment if you would have invested in Litecoin at the beginning of the year. And Charlie Lee is the CEO. Charlie Lee is an amazing guy, and she said that that amazing things are gonna come to Litecoin in the next year. So let's see what's gonna happen. Sixth, Cardano, the Asian Ethereum with the smart contracts. About Cardano, man, I only have to say one thing: Charles Hoskinson. So this guy was the CEO of Ethereum, and is an amazing personality with an amazing academic team. Cardano's white paper looks like a scientific masterpiece. So I think that they have a huge team and a lot of brain power on their team. So I think that Cardano has a lot of potential. And yeah, with Charles Hoskinson on board, I think there's not a lot of stuff that can go wrong, right? Next one is going to be Monero. In the 21st century, with cryptocurrencies, privacy is going to be very important. And of course, you don't know who is behind which Bitcoin address, but you can trace it back and see how much the address owns in Bitcoin, which isn't really a problem if you don't have a lot of Bitcoins. But if you do have a lot of Bitcoins, you could become the target of hackers. So Monero is a way to distract hackers, to cut transactions, you can from Bitcoin switch to Monero, and then from Monero switch back to another Bitcoin address, and then you're pretty much untraceable. And Monero also saw a huge soar in value. They have some great technology when it comes to untraceability and privacy. So privacy is going to be very important in 2018 for cryptocurrencies, although I'm not sure how Monero is going to handle the competition. We'll have to see, because there are other coins who say that they're super private and untraceable. So let's see what's going to happen. Electroneum. I am chanting for Electroneum, kind of because a good friend of mine invested in the ICO, and wherever the price of Electroneum is going, he increased his money by so much. He actually was at the pre-ICO, so he paid like 1/100 of a cent, or what, 1/10 of a cent for, no, actually he paid 1 cent for 1 Electroneum. So if the price goes to 10 cents, he already tenfolded his investment, which is great. You have so much computing power in your cell phone and in your gaming console, which you don't use. And Electroneum wants to utilize that hash power. And I think it's an amazing concept. Nobody would have thought of that. Like, so much computing power is actually not being used. So while you're not using your cell phone, you could just make them go to work. Although the question is, will it really be worth it? Will your smartphone have enough mining power to mine more than their energy costs? And the second question is, you're probably going to use your phone a lot more, so the battery is going to die a lot sooner, or on your console. So the question is, what's the long-term effect on the hardware you're using? Sia coin, decentralized cloud storage. I love it. No government, no company, not even Sia coin themselves are able to access the files that you upload into the cloud. It's a peer-to-peer network, so everybody who's joining in has part of your data on his computer but can't access it, so that's pretty smart. And another nifty thing is that you can use your own what is it called again, hard disk. So if you have 1 terabyte, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, maybe, I don't know, space, you can offer that to the Sia coin network, but you're gonna have to offer them a lot of space, and you're not allowed to turn off your computer, because then whatever Sia coin you have is gonna get burnt. So that's a interesting way of making the people obey their rules. But how it's going to work, like, we're going to see in the next year, because Sia coin also has some competition with cloud storage on the blockchain. Next one is going to be Dash, digital cash. What should I say? Dash was not worth a lot at the beginning of the year, but look at what a way they have gone, and so much money off the mining is going to the Dash team. So I think if they put it to good use, they're going to do some amazing stuff, and they're thinking about a Super Bowl commercial. So I'm going to love it if Dash really does that, and we'll have to see what Dash is going to do in the next year. So these were my top 10. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like and comment down below with your Litecoin address, because among everybody commenting, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. Also subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video, and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. Share the comment among your friends and colleagues, family on WhatsApp, Facebook, or whatever social media platform you choose. And I'm also on social media, so you can find me on Real Crypto Marco on Snapchat and Crypto Marco on Instagram. And this is the cool Snapchat code. So thank you so much for your attention, and I would say see you next time. I wish you a lot of success with all your trades, a lot of health, and bye bye.